everyone, Ring the Bell. This is Diaz.
And Paloma Star.
And a special guest.
Cody Jones.
Am I
Somebody introduced me. I'm Cody Jones. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
This week we had Starrcade.
Okay, Starcast is another company.
So Starrcade, we're going to talk about that briefly. But let's start from SmackDown.
Let's do it.
We saw Bayley and Sasha Banks came out, and they were talking shit about everyone. Sasha Banks dragged Carmella.
Carmella is money, Carmella is messy, and Carmella is broke.
Oh yeah, because she said.
She said Mella is money. Mella is broke. She's basic. Man. She ain't got as much money as me.
That's a weird new layer that she's been giving to her boss character, where she's like, I've got money.
She won't never be as rich as me.
I feel like it's kind of a slight jab at Vince. Didn't she get like a new contract or something?
Yeah.
I think she actually got a lot of money, so she's flaunting it.
I think it's overdone.
Let me see it, girl. I want to see it.
I think I see it every time on her new weave and her looks, the looks she's pulling out every
she's
day.
not paying for the weave. WWE pays for that.
Probably. I'm not an expert on that. She looks expensive. Bayley also spoke.
The last thing she said about Lacey, which prompted her to come out about,
We would not be standing here right now.
Lacey needs to worry about getting in the ring. Instead of cooking the Thanksgiving dinner, she needs to worry about getting in the ring and working on being a better wrestler, basically is what she said. That's the only part of that promo she believed. And I know that sounds terrible, but it was. It's the only one she believed. And if she can string a promo together out of that, she's on the right track. We're all rooting for you, Bayley.
We really are rooting for you, Bayley. Like, it shows that it's there, that she could deliver passionate lines and believable. It's just that the other part, I just want her, like, not to read it. And I know a producer's hand out scripts and be like, oh, read this, memorize this, because everybody's walking around backstage doing this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. She's just delivering the lines what she was told to or what's in front of her. But really, it's night and day, the difference, the way that Sasha delivers it versus the way that Bayley delivers it until those last two lines. Just go for it. She could do it.
And it's not a Bayley problem. Not a Bayley problem. It's a across the board problem.
I think a lot of people talked about, like, with Ronda Rousey promo.
Oh, yeah. Ronda was bad at it. She was terrible.
You could hear Paul Heyman through Ronda Rousey,
Yeah,
right?
you can see it. You can even see it in their eyes. You can see it. I've read it for all day. I've read the promo all day. Like Paloma said, they're all back there just reading it. Seth, all of them.
And then you see him sometimes like off into a little corner, just like going over their lines in their head because it comes out like rehearsed.
Actually, one of the Bayley fans sent me a video of her working the crowd in the live show, and she looks way more comfortable, like, dealing with her heel character. When she's, like, comfortable and she's just doing her own thing, she's way better.
Yeah.
Because everything, like the TVs are heavily produced.
Yeah, because I've done extra work for a TV now, and I've done extra work for a live event. Completely different. Like at the live events, everybody's more chill, everybody's more relaxed, and in TV, obviously, everything is like super micromanaged. So maybe that's where the disconnect is.
Yeah, but again, she's a champion, so champion's a champion. Lacey Evans came out.
When is she? Why is she a face all of a sudden? When did this happen?
She teamed up with Natalia at Denver when we did extra work.
Oh yeah, and I was confused about
Kabuki
that
Warriors.
too.
And then they did the match in Saudi, and then it was just kind of, you had to, because you can't bring her back after that big old emotional moment and bring her back as a. And plus, they need somebody that can challenge Bayley for a title.
I'm a little mixed about it because Bayley, she is building her heel character, and in order to help her, we need someone that's like ultimate face. But then Lacey's kind of in the middle.
Who would be the ultimate face? Like, if you had to choose.
Even Carmella would be.
Ember Moon.
I
feel like everybody. I know she
She's
is.
hurt, yeah.
I know, but she wasn't.
Like Mickey James.
Naomi.
Yeah, there you go. Naomi.
There we go.
Yeah.
I missed her. I was just talking about her.
That would have been great.
That would have been.
Lacey's kind of in the middle, so I don't know how it's going to affect Bayley's heel character again.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I definitely see Lacey being a great face, but not with this lady gimmick, though.
Especially because they brought it in as a heel.
Yeah.
So you bring it as a heel, and then we're gonna be like, oh, we're supposed to like 2-3 months ago.
You're doing
calling us all nasty.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's wrestling. Also, I think it's gonna be good for Bayley because then it'll step her promo game up. Because Lacey is really good on the mic.
Yeah,
Lacey's very good.
And I believe her.
I want Lacey's character to kind of slowly turn into more Americana and like her being in the military. I want that transition.
She's got a lot of layers to her life. So her in general is just an onion.
So I'm super excited about this. I think there could be the good matches that Bayley has been needing for a long time.
I think they'll definitely help each other out. And they kind of like balance it out. It's like the yin and yang. One's missing, the other one does a little bit better. So
Did we like the...
Yeah, the only thing is, I'm like, man, Bayley. Come on, you're just gonna leave your friend and get punched like that? Jeez.
Bayley saw it coming. Everybody saw it coming. But Bayley's like, man, that sucks.
Sucks to be you. I guess they're building up to it,
Yeah.
but I was just like, oh, come on, Bayley. Like, if I got punched in the face, I wish my friend would do something about it, you know? Yeah.
Looking at Sasha being punched like that, when she came back, she was so hot.
Yeah.
WWE kind of killed the vibes. Let's move to the next match. It was Nikki Cross versus Sonya Deville, I think?
Yeah.
So Mandy Rose just came out and just like, you look like leftover Thanksgiving food. And she just like walked out. Like, what?
I kind of like Mandy being the mean girl, but I feel like give her a little bit more to work with if that's what she's going to go with. Like, really leftover Thanksgiving food?
Kind of funny it was. So this match was super short.
So short.
As it needed to be. I mean,
Yeah.
And we had Alexa Bliss return to save Nikki Cross.
yeah.
Are we excited about it?
Alright, sure.
The thing about Alexa Bliss, in my
It's
opinion,
almost the same thing as Lacey. She's been flip-flopped back and
Yeah.
forth so many times.
Yeah.
Like she still gets the excitement coming back. It's still cool to see her come back. She's still a fresh face because she's been off so long. But I don't know. Is she gonna turn on Nikki? And to me it's very obvious.
I don't know anymore.
It's very obvious.
before she got hurt or whatever happened to her, I thought it was very obvious then. I don't know if it's so obvious now.
Their friendship is so cute.
I love how they started doing, like, mimicking each other. Like, they were both sitting all cutesy on the robe, and Nikki started
They
wearing the
did that
Alexa.
on Starrcade?
Yeah, so it's cute. But quite honestly, for me, Alexa is her strongest as a heel, and her character is her strongest.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say. Out of all the BS that came out of my mouth, that's what I meant to say.
I feel like we haven't really tapped into Alexa's face potential. When she came back, I kind of saw the glimpse of Trish coming back to save Ashley.
Yeah.
I think something's there. I just haven't seen Alexa's full face moveset yet. I hope it connects, but I think she has a massive potential to be great face.
I do too. When they first got together, she was kind of still a heel, but I agree.
As long as she's not wearing tutu and doing that,
Oh, that was
Yeah.
terrible.
I think she could be great.
I hope so. I just feel like I said, Alexa's strongest suit is her character and her mic work as a heel.
Yeah.
I just hope that translates as well as a face because it was so strong and so good. Because quite honestly, I'm sorry people get mad at this. I don't think Alexa's the best in the ring. Like, she has some really good, solid moves that she could pull out, but I don't think she's having a 5-star match, like technical awesome match. But I think her strong suit is her character. I just hope that doesn't get lost in her face run.
Her moves are way more exciting when she was face. So I wonder if she's going to bring it back to the ring or she's going to restrain it more because of all her history of injury.
She has been injured a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And she's still really young. That's kind of scary that she's been injured so...
She was limited in the Starrcade match too, right? Like she was in the match, but like her spots seemed limited.
Let's talk about Starrcade. So we had a 4-way tag match for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
It started off slow. And then it picked up steam. I like the Kabuki Warriors. I'm glad they finally got entrance music.
Do you like it?
I do.
It's way better than their, like, weird
We're
mix.
just gonna mix.
But their individual songs were so good, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of like bitter, but I like it.
I love Kairi Sane's Umbrella. It's just so cute. Kairi Sane, I think, is such a good seller. This is one of the takeaways I took from the match, is that she sells everything so well. Even when she's not in the ring, her facial expressions are on point. When she is in the ring, she's taking a move, she sells it, and I believe it. Asuka is her.
You get Asuka's intensity
Yeah.
and their believability. My big takeaway over the match was I feel like there was too much of a story between Charlotte, Becky, and Bayley. Like, I know they're always going to be tied together, but you're taking away from everybody else in the match. They're not even on the same brand.
I feel like it started really low energy and then it did pick up, but also Becky had her little time to shine and like exploded everybody. And I felt like they should have given Bayley her little time to shine too, because I don't feel like Bayley stood out too much in this match. I enjoyed it. It was what it was. I mean, it was a short show. So and it's awesome to see a lot of multiple women in a match, because that always is like, yes, lots of women, more talent.
Well, especially on a shorter show. That means they get more eyes on them.
Let's move to Raw now. Should we talk about Lana's situation?
Yes.
She looked hot.
Yeah, I loved her dress.
I think that is an example of when you don't write somebody's promos.
Okay.
And it just did not work at all. Like, no offense to Lana. Kevin Owens is somebody you probably don't want to go back and forth
Yeah.
with in a promo. I don't like how she says she's talking it normally in English, and then every time she says Rusev, she rolls her R's like she's Russian. What? you lost your accent, and then when you say Rusev, you have an accent. That's all I have to say about it. Like, other than that, the whole thing's weird. I like it because it's different. It's the Attitude Era-ish
Yeah, it really
thing,
is.
but
I just don't know where they're going with it. What's gonna be the end game of this?
Is she still pregnant?
I don't know.
No, she wasn't pregnant.
What?
She was pregnant so that way Rusev could kind of let his guard down and body lash.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
There's gonna be a blow off. What's the next big pay per view?
TLC.
TLC. There you go.
Sad. I wanted a hand to
Hand
go
to be
ahead.
born.
A hand to be born. Or like,
Yeah.
it's not my fault.
That's what I remember
Yeah,
doing, like
you're
a
not-
genius.
That's not gonna fly here.
Imagine them. Oh, that would never happen.
I think it
this year.
ends up being a tables match.
And Lana gets put through it.
Yep.
So we had a handicap match with Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte Flair, and we had a little interview right before the match started. Kabuki Warriors just went on in Japanese. It was cool.
It was really cool. I love them speaking Japanese,
too.
and you could tell that they're obviously comfortable. It really shows them be more intense because I feel like if they would try to cut a promo in English, it wouldn't come off as intense or as like true to their character.
Well, that was Asuka's downfall in
Yeah.
NXT is because she couldn't cut the English promos. No, I completely agree because they're obviously in their environment, so
Yeah.
it's natural. If I'm ignorant enough to be like, boo, because you're speaking your native language, then you're doing your job.
Yeah.
That I'm invested in your character as a heel.
Believe me, I cut promos all the time in Spanish in Ohio, and people boo me all the time. So it works.
Compared to Paige speaking for them and Asuka and Kairi just being like in the back, so much confidence, so much character just exuberating out of them. I love it. And this match,
It was really good.
It's really good.
right?
Really good.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They did a very good job. That's good pacing. That's good booking. That's a good arrangement of all spots and moves and everything. It was really well. Because at first I'm like, oh, handicap match? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it worked out great.
Just the idea of Charlotte Flair going against Kabuki Warriors, we're like, Charlotte's gonna destroy them. But then the match was just phenomenal.
Yep.
I love the taunting that they do, like the little things that they do. I think really makes up for it because I feel like a lot of women, especially in the WWE stage, don't do those small little taunting or
yeah.
those facial expressions, that body language or anything like that.
I don't think a lot of wrestlers in general in
That's
WWE
true.
do that.
Kabuki Warriors
Yeah.
definitely have that on point.
Yeah.
Charlotte has a very, very strong facial features, and she just goes like, ah!
Yeah.
Like it just you can see it from the miles away. So even though she's not an underdog, but like seeing her facial
Struggle.
expression and struggle,
Yeah.
you kind
They
of
made her the underdog.
Yeah,
They
you
brought
kind
it-
of
they
root
brought
for her.
down to- yeah.
She almost like talks to herself during the match.
Yeah.
Or like whenever somebody kicks out of her big move, she's like, that was supposed to be like, you know, kind of like in her head, kind of like an athlete and a competitor. Like, how did that not work and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
because in her mind, that was supposed to end the match, and then they kick out, and you're like, I thought that's all I had.
What I really liked is that usually when heels do 2-on-1 matches, it's usually just like really boring and just
Yeah.
like, you know, like beating someone down. Asuka and Kairi, they just have something about them that they make things so interesting. It might be the rhythm from like Joshi styles is so different. It flows really well.
And you believe them as a tag team for sure. They work really well together. I think, like you said, I think they're just comfortable with together and it
Yeah.
flows really well. And that produces great matches. Who would ever thought?
I still think Charlotte's probably the best women's wrestler.
Yeah.
It's undeniable at this point.
Charlotte and
Like-
Asuka, I think, are both up there.
Yeah, and Tessa's close, but I like Tessa, but Charlotte is on a different level.
Do you really like the finisher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do like that they found a way in different scenarios to break up the figure eight, like or use it against Charlotte. That could be down the road. She comes up with a different way to beat an opponent. Like you're okay, you've kind of figured this out, but what if I do this and then you weren't ready for it?
I'm guessing it's Charlotte, but like she's coming up with different ways to lose using her finisher.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's always ways that still makes your look strong. You know, like it's not so much like, oh, your move is shit, that's why we keep on beating you with it. But it's like little sneaky things and things you haven't thought about it. Like when Rhea just snuck right in and like pinned her that way. So that was really cool. And the
Well,
way
in,
that
in
did
this
it,
last
so-
one, it shows it's just the numbers got the best of her, basically. It wasn't like any shady stuff. It's just like the numbers.
More of this, whatever this
Yeah.
is, more of this. I'm loving
And
it.
I think it's really building Kabuki Warriors very
Yeah.
well. And that's what we've been wanting for, craving for. Yeah.
exactly. Not only the Kabuki Warriors, but the tag team
Yeah.
titles.
Yeah.
They're actually starting to mean something now.
Like I see them on TV every week now.
Yeah.
Instead of
where are the tag titles? Like whatever
they're
happened
on a
to
random pre-show. You're like, what? They still around?
So TLC is happening very soon. It's in 2 weeks. I think it's like next weekend.
Yeah.
They have been advertising.
Oh,
the
TLC
match.
tag match.
TLC tag match. Yeah. So that's gonna happen somehow. They advertise it first, and they're gonna like find their way into make storyline into
I
it.
feel like that's how Survivor Series was too.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, we're gonna have a Survivor Series match. Don't know who's gonna be in it, but watch.
Thank you so much for watching this week's review. Where can you find you, Cody?
On Twitter, at Who Is Cody Jones. Instagram, at Who Is Cody Jones. Facebook, just search Cody Jones because somebody else took it. My picture is black and white. I look like an asshole.
Find me at Paloma Star on Instagram and Twitter.
You have this huge show.
I do. I cannot wait for it. It's going to be a historic first all-women show at War Wrestling, which is based out of Lima, Ohio, Northeast
Okay.
Ohio. And not only is it going to be an all-women show wrestling-wise, but all the announcers are going to be women, the commentators,
Oh my
I think the
God.
referees, and even the security guards are going to be women,
That's
which I think it's
crazy.
awesome. I mean, obviously you see a lot of all-women shows, but I think it's awesome that everybody is. And not only that, but all the corporate sponsors are women-owned businesses.
Oh my god!
Which I think is pretty cool. So that's December 6th in Lima, Ohio for War Wrestling. And it's for the Queen of War and the Women's Championship. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure.
Coming back with the title,
Yep,
right?
I'm coming back with the title,
All
sitting
right.
on a throne.
I mean, I'm already War Heavyweight Champion. Why don't you be War Women's Champion?
Exactly, then we'll be champions together.
Oh, like a royal family here.
Cute. I don't have-
Look at you. Whoever
really
wins
don't
is
want
gonna have an awesome throne. It's
Oh
really cool.
my God.
And then the next day, have another show, December 7th at War. And then on Sunday, I'm back at Galley Lucha Libre here at Villa Park. So triple shot weekend coming up for me.
I will be at the show on the 6th. I'm not wrestling. It's an all-women's show.
Supporting all
I
women.
am supporting all women, and I am War Heavyweight Champion, so I am obligated to be at every War event because I am the best thing that they have. Saturday, the next night, I am wrestling, defending my War Heavyweight Championship against Austin Mannix.
Boo.
I don't even know.
Yeah, boo him.
And then Sunday, I'm in Galley defending my tag team championship.
Cody 2 belts over here.
Cody 2 belts.
Wow.
Hopefully after this Friday, I'll be Paloma 2 belts too.
You got championship right now?
Yeah, I'm the women's champion of Smash Mouth Wrestling.
We have really cool content coming out during holiday season. We got the Best Friend Challenge episode coming out.
She's a horrible friend. I don't know about me. I'm a great friend.
It's all in the eye of the beholder, you know what I
This
mean?
is true.
Perception
This is
is
true.
reality, and in my reality, you were a horrible friend at the time.
I'm editing the Caitlyn episode really soon too, so that's all coming out. So get ready, sign up to our Patreon because you can get early access, and I'll see you next week. Bye!